Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Detroit Lions. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Right, 675. Clock. Hey, nice 7.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Love. Quick hitter here. It's complete. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
Good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. And that takes us from second to third down. They'll fake it. Now Love. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Whitney Merciless showing no mercy. Flies in for the sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. Third and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. This is Kenyon Drake, the fourth-year man from Alabama. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run with Drake. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop it behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Going deep for Hopkins. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, 36 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Well, for these two franchises, the Lions and the Cardinals, it all began back on a Sunday in October of 1930 when the Chicago Cardinals visited Portsmouth, Ohio to play a scoreless game against the hometown Portsmouth Spartans in front of 6,500 fans. 4 years later, the Portsmouth Spartans would move to Detroit. But anyways, 90 seasons later, after some rebranding, a couple relocations, one of the oldest rivalries in the NFL still lives on. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd.
Whole team spill. Shit. Watch the shit. Quick dash. Go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. They'll try and run for it. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
That one 28 yards on the ground. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. They're going to look to throw. This is caught by Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Intended for number 84, incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Coming to you.
They'll set up a throw. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. The Cardinals worst in the NFL, 6 of 16 on 4th down last year, but they'll try it here.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
They'll run. It's Drake. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it. Not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Luck. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, here's Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Now this time he'll look to throw. It's Williams on the catch. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He'll drop to throw. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Deron Harmon makes the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down, it's Drake. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The Cardinals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
24 is the mic. 24 is the mic.
Running from the shotgun with Drake. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, 4th coming. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll drop the throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
24 is the mic.
2nd and 2. It's complete to Drake. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Now back to throw. He'll set up the screen to Drake. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They'll try and pound it in with Drake, and he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake taking it in. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Mexico. Hey, look 3. 61, matchbox lights.
Now Locke. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Running, it's Drake. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, Makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Now a play fake here on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain of 39 that time. How about the rookie in his NFL debut? Looking sharp. It's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. He'll try and run it. Some early fireworks from this rookie quarterback getting the start in week 1.
And every time a rookie quarterback gets to start week 1, you and I both know the extra attention that comes with it. We know that he's going to throw the football, but will he make the right decisions? And in this case, with his legs, he showed the defense there's an extra dynamic to his game.
2 yards on the pickup.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he hits Drake. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 4. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
On 2nd and 11 now. Luck. And Luck is going to run out of time and out of luck as well. It's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Ooh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 23 yards, the final tally. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Danny Shelton muscles his way in for the sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed.
Into a double-team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Right back to him on first down. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second down, Swift. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter.
43 is the mark, boys. Move. Check, 43. You must be getting tired of seeing me. 43 is the mark.
Play action. It's locked. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up fourth down.
43.
Here we go on fourth. Lock. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down.
You draw Porter.
On first down, Swift. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5.
At the 6-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game as they are able to cut into that lead.
Let's get it.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion.
We got to get the ball. Can you get the ball right here? Let's go.
They'll try and run it here. A very pivotal two-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the fourth quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a one-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's second and 7 now from the 28.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Here's a second and 7. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Here's Andy Lee now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Agnew now to return. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll run on first down. Swift. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now a play fake, and it's locked. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Tight down. There you go. 11 feet. Hey, exit.
Fresh off the pick 6. It's locked. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that he dreamed of this. How about this for your debut? 2nd sack in the opener.
Yeah, it's great to get 1. That's memorable. 2? Hello.
Now, he dreamed about it. He thought about it. Did he ever expect it to happen? Probably not.
Another try after the first down sack. Luck. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, we got to get this stop here. Kill. Turn it up.
3rd and long. It's locked. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Whitney merciless. Able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Throwing his lob. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And goodness, that means this next drive is going to begin 1st and goal already at the 5-yard line. So this one fairly well in the bag as they take over with a 1st and goal.
Slam.
On 1st and goal, Drake. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. Here the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. They've gone to the 4th quarter now in Dallas. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. They'll try the left side. Swift.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On first down, Swift, and he is met in his